Hey Amy, you just came in and asked a very good question about what Aviva should do. So I'm coming in and doing a video response to your question as to what I think Aviva should do. Number one, the first thing Aviva should do, if she hasn't done so already, is she needs to look at these videos. She needs to look. Sometimes you have to step outside yourself to see how you're behaving, because you know how when you're in the moment and you're talking to someone and you may be unintentionally offending someone, not having any idea that you've offended someone until it's brought to your attention. So I think this show for Aviva is kind of a blessing for her, because she'll get an opportunity to see how she acts and her behaviors as far as the these what do you call it, disorders that she has. It's fear of flying and not wanting to go any place without her husband, and like you remember a couple of video responses back that I did in regards to your videos. I made a comment about how, while she was from the time she took off on the airplane and was in the air, she kind of lost her mind somewhere between New York and St. Bart's, and she's just, I don't know, she hasn't been the same since she's gone on that trip. And from the time she got into St. Bart's, she just has not been herself, and she's been very arrogant and very condescending and rude and just outright mean. And again, her sense of entitlement that she has, that of how she thinks she should be treated and how people are treating her. However, she wants to be treated with dignity and respect, but yet she's not giving it. She wants people to treat her kindly, but she's not being kind. She wants people to respect her, but she's not being respectful. And it's like, I think a lot of it has to do with how she has been raised. And her father clearly is no better than her. This last episode that you uploaded, Amy, or that we watched, her father, first of all, I thought that was highly inappropriate for Aviva to send her father to Ramona's charity event to give some checks. If she did not want to mail those checks, or if she didn't want to deliver that money herself, she should have just dropped it in the mail, or came in and out and just said, I just want to support your charity event, and just wanted to come and support the charity event in light of what's gone on between us, and left it at that. Or if she was going to send her father to that charity event, he should have stepped in, said hello to Ramona, had a glass of wine, and left, and that's it. But for him to get into what Aviva and Ramona were arguing about, and clearly he wasn't there, but of course naturally he's going to take his daughter's side of things, and as if Ramona attacked her, which wasn't the case. In fact, let's sidebar on that. I don't know why in the world Ramona and Aviva got together to talk. Clearly, Aviva had said all she needed to say to Ramona, and Ramona is clear now on how exactly, or on exactly what Aviva thinks of her. Aviva sits up and says that Ramona and Sonia are of low moral character and are unclassy and don't know how to behave, and yet Aviva's the one calling Ramona and Sonia white trash. Who does that? Seriously, who does that? And then from Ramona's standpoint, why would you go somewhere and meet with someone who thinks you are of low moral character and that you're white trash? Why would you even sit with someone and entertain the thought of a conversation? And clearly they weren't in good places, because clearly by their exchange they were both talking over each other. Ramona wasn't trying to hear anything at all that Aviva had to say, and Aviva clearly wasn't trying to hear or listen to anything that Ramona had to say. So that whole exchange was just a big waste of time, and we're all sitting here trying to catch what both of them are saying, and it's just a big cluster, So yeah, it was just a waste of time. And I think Aviva, like I said, one, used to watch these videos to see how she's acted, how atrociously she's behaved, and then she needs to apologize to Ramona and Sonia. In fact, she needs to apologize to all of them. Heather, Carol. She needs to apologize to everybody for her behavior, because she came there with this high expectation that the red carpet was going to be rolled out for her, and it wasn't. And she just thought everybody was going to be congratulating her for making that flight. And I think those ladies don't understand the extent of her disorders that she have, and they're looking at her like she's crazy, and maybe her disorders are more severe than we all know them to be. And the fact that she was able to make that trip in her mind was just bigger for her, and she thought that they should have been clapping for her or something. I don't know, but clearly there's some mental dysfunction in the Aviva camp. And then of course now why she is the way she is makes a lot of sense, because did you catch this last episode? As Aviva's father is leaving this charity event, he proceeds to call Ramona a trailer park turd, is what he called her. I mean, come on now. I mean, that's where does she get that behavior from? But yet Aviva's got the nerve to tell someone that they are of low moral character and no class. But yet she's calling people white trash, and her dad is calling people trailer turds. I mean, seriously. So I have no respect for that camp. And at first I thought Aviva was the sweetest one in the whole group, but clearly she's showing that she's not. And I think she just should apologize. She should invite all of them over to her home for a get together, and just in front of everybody, she just needs to apologize for her behavior. Eat a piece of humble pie. She needs to serve herself a big piece of humble pie and just apologize to everybody for her behavior, and just to squash all of this, because she is looking horribly, and people are getting tired of her talking about, look what she did to me. She did this to me, and she said this to me, and da 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 da. She's not taking responsibility at all for her part in this whole debacle. So anyway, that's what I think Aviva should do. She needs to suck it up. Watch these videos to see how she acted, and then she needs to eat a piece of humble pie and humble herself and apologize to all the ladies for how she's behaved in this situation. And hopefully these relationships can start mending, and they can get back to doing what it is that they do as Real Housewives of New York. So anyway, that's what I think. Let me know what you think, and thank you for what you do, Amy. Talk to you later. Bye.